Showing gratitude is important. Showing gratitude daily is even more important. See, I believe that what you give the world gives back to you. Some people say what you give people, people will give back to you. Some people say what you give the universe will give back to you. Some people say karma. There are so many definitions to how we interpret the energy that we put out to people. And right now, I'd love to talk to you about gratitude. Now, I will tell you, I haven't always been the most humble person in the world. I didn't know how to show gratitude. I went from growing up in the Bronx in New York City to becoming a United States Marine. In the Marine Corps, you just do what you're told to do and you're expected to do it, and there's no question about it. So no one's gonna pat you in the back and be grateful for the things that you do that are a part of your job. Now, of course, there are people who go above and beyond, and they get awards, and they get the chest candy, we call it, right? And there are people with Purple Hearts, and there are people with Congressional Medal of Honors. And those folks, they went above and beyond, and there's an entire country that's grateful for their existence on this planet. But in our world, in the business world, in life, see, just get away from the business for a second. In life, the opportunity to be grateful for the people around you, the things that you have, the home that you live in, the car that you drive, the business that you have, the clients that you have, so forth and so on, that opportunity is always there. And there's a switch in our heads that we have to turn on that says, hey, you have to be grateful. Now, even those of us that are extremely grateful often find it hard to show your gratitude. So make it a part of your schedule. We've talked about time blocking. We talk about making sure that you respect yourself by respecting the time that you've allotted yourself to do things. One of the things that you could put on there, and just give yourself 15 minutes, is to find a moment to be grateful on a daily basis. Some people do it in the morning. Some people do it in the evening before they go to bed. Some people write it in a novel or in a book, right? Some people scribe it. Some people save it on their phone. Some people put it on a computer. Some people write it on a whiteboard for the day, right? Bedros Keuilian, who's a person that I respect in the business world and who's written a couple great books. And one of the books that he wrote, he mentioned how he goes about gratitude. And then I went and I watched his video where he talks about how he goes about gratitude on a daily basis. And I've attempted to emulate it, and I'm working on it still. See, prior to this, I had gratitude and I was so grateful for so many things, just didn't know how to show it. Then I began to show it, but it was sporadic. It wasn't enough. Now I'm telling you that we can take it to a daily basis. And gratitude is something that we can all work on. So with Bedros, what he does is he finds 3 people that he's grateful for on a daily basis. And he makes it a point to message them and tell them that he's grateful for them. This puts out his energy to them. It makes them feel great. By the way, imagine you sending that to a message to someone who just had the absolute worst day in the world, or woke up this morning because they didn't get any sleep. They had bad pains, back pains, this and that. Baby was crying all night. There's a million reasons why somebody doesn't sleep, right? Imagine them receiving that message from you in the morning. Could you change the direction of their entire day? And how grateful would they be for you and the effort that you put into reaching out to them? Now, I know that a lot of these things don't sound like they belong in the standard operating procedures, but believe it or not, I am a believer that the standard operating procedure is how you run your life and business. And this needs to be a part of your life.